Welcome, everyone, to the Sideline Report. I'm Marvin Jackson. We have some great guests on hand tonight. So again, we have a comeback victory engineered by Kirk Cousins. And here to discuss this victory are former NFL standout John Booty, ESPN 980 Radio's Thom Loverro, also Mike Richman, the Redskins historian, and as always, our Sideline Report First Lady, Donna Hopkins. Now, did Coach Gruden remind the team of the Code Red at halftime? How did everything turn around?
Well, you reminded them that in the third quarter, teams like, we got the Redskins, we got them, they don't know how to make these adjustments. And like the players just said to them, you have to look each other in the mirror. You look yourself in the mirror. And as a man, we want to go out there and prove that we can play in the third quarter. And we want to go out there and prove that, after this ripping he just gave us, that we're going to stand tall and make plays and believe in each other. And that's what happened.
Tom?
You'd like to think as a Redskins fan that they found something maybe in that locker room at halftime that can carry over. I mean, sometimes we've seen it in different teams in different sports. There's certain pivotal moments that they call gut checks where maybe a team recognizes it's got something special inside them. And hopefully that's what they can come out of this. Because if they don't, all they really did when it comes down to it was come back against a team that they had no business being down to 24-0 in the first place. So if you're a Redskins fan, you're hoping they found something special there.
All right, and Mike and Donna?
I just think that they were in such a deep sleep in the first half. I mean, something got into them at halftime. I think it was the realization that, hey, our season's on the line. I mean, we lose this game, go to 2-5. That's it. The season's going to be over in October. So something clicked.
And that's a game they were supposed to win, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, no game is where they supposed to win if they don't go out there. And I was thinking about the Code Red, and I said, no, they had flatline in that first half, and they had to check their hearts. Each player had to reach back and check their hearts to say, who are we as a team and everything. And I think after that beat down, and we were talking about this offset as far as coaches know what it takes to fire up teams and everything, and players and everything. So at this point, their season was kind of on the line, and it was up to each player to step out there and start making plays because, good grief, they were not making plays in the first half.
Was there a pivotal moment in that second half that you guys?
Well, I think, when you go for an onside kick,
Yes.
and when you in a situation, the record they had, you got to try everything. You got to do everything. You got to take chances. And by them taking that chance there and getting that ball, that was a momentum boost for them. That was a confident boost. And it also showed that, hey, Coach, we're going to do this, or we're going to make something happen. And that put a little bit of belief in each player out there that can make it happen.
Yeah, I want to ask Tom, and everybody can jump in. Did the play calling change? Was Gruden part of this play calling in the second half versus the first half? Because it was a lot of different things going on. It didn't look like the same play calling in the first half. So did Gruden get into the mix, do you think, in the second half?
I don't think he did. My understanding is that Sean McVay really does handle most of the play calling. But like any head coach, he's going to have the prerogative to be able to say, let's try this, let's do this, let's run that. I've got no indication that they changed anything in the way they call the plays. But I think they got more aggressive offensively, certainly, and they showed what they said. I mean, they weren't going to win the game unless Kirk Cousins was going to be able to pass them to a win, and that was a real test for them.
And he went downfield. They finally went downfield. We hadn't saw the long ball in the last 3 or 4 games.
Well, we talked about those third quarter adjustments, right? They said, the Redskins cannot adjust in the third quarter. So he made a difference in his game here. So we're going to make these adjustments. We're going to do some things that kind of shock folks, onside kicks,
just
shocking
a little
people.
more aggressive.
Been aggressive. You got to be that way. And so you didn't want to go, you're down 24 points and you happen to lose this game, and you go into your bye week real sluggish. So this was a test for them to say, listen, we know it's Tampa. Tampa, we were supposed to go out here and just beat Tampa. Now we got this momentum, and we got the coaches being aggressive in their play calling, and defense is playing well.
And what were you going to say, Mike?
No, I just wanted to, you mentioned pivotal moments. That interception on the second down play that the Redskins had down by the goal line at the end, other than the potential interception, the guy makes the interception. We're having a totally different conversation right now. So, and they say it's a game of inches. It surely is.
And
dropping
just like,
that.
Breland
Running
down
down.
That was another pivotal play.
That was a big play.
Right.
And special teams stepped up in a lot of ways as far as just field position. But you've got to give it to Tampa. Look how many penalties they had. 100 and some yards worth. And I mean, they kept Redskins drives going, because of those penalties too.
Well, who here will admit, though, that some of those penalties were uncalled for for Tampa Bay to be penalized? Wasn't there a roughing the passer that looked very iffy?
I think that some of those things that they called was right on money.
Yeah.
Right on the money.
You said some, not all. Right?
Most of them.
I know many calls have gone against the Redskins over the years, so, it was fine for the calls to go the other way
Let's
this
be an
time.
optimist here, Donna.
All right. Well,
The
I tell you
flags
what, we're
didn't
going to
lie.
have to take a quick break right here, but we'll be back with more NFL and college football talk. So don't go away.